Welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be showing you a full playthrough and review of Zoo Vadis. So this will be coming to Kickstarter in the near future. And it's basically an evolution of the game Quo Vadis, which is a older cult classic game that's no longer in print. I think there's been a few variations of it, but this is basically an evolution of that game. The same designer that designed Quo Vadis designed this game, and they've added they basically did a lot of research and looked at the feedback that people were giving for the original game of what they would like to see, and they basically put a new theme on it and added some really cool things. So we did do our research and watched what the classic game was like, and they have improved it quite a bit. The original game was very simple. This one is simple, but this one adds player abilities, peacocks, adds several things that just enhance the game, but it keeps the same mechanics while enhancing the game at the same time. So we're very excited to show you this game. They sent us the deluxe version, and as you can see, the components are amazing on this game. We're very impressed. And we had a lot of fun playing this game. It's a very strategic game. So many different ways you could play it as far as strategy. So I'll go over the initial setup and then we'll get into the playthrough. So this board is two-sided. They did add more players too in this version. It can go up to 7 players. So it's a minimum of 3 up to 7. So we're on the 3 to 4 player side of the board, and the other side is 5 to 7 player. So the way you know that, you'll see I take that back, 3 to 5 player, and the other side is for if you have 6 to 7 players. So they are spaces that are only for 4 players. Some of them that are only for 3 players where you put the peacocks. So in the initial setup, you're going to have, there's 6 peacocks. You're going to find your player count with the peacock symbol and place it on the board on all those spaces with a peacock and your player number. So there's one, if you're a 3-player game, you would place it here. If you're a 4-player game, instead, you would place it there. In a 5-player game, I believe you would remove a few peacocks. Yes, you'd only be putting 2 peacocks on the board. So in a 3-player game, all 6 peacocks will go on there. Just like in the original game, these are the upgraded chips. They're really nice, the laurels. You randomly choose chips of the value 2 through 5, place them face up on the spaces marked for the laurels, and the zookeeper token goes on top of the laurel that's in front of the, why have I forgot what that's called already? Why have I forgot what that's called? Star exhibit. I'm horrible at remembering names of certain components.
How do you know what you're talking about?
It's in front of the star exhibit. So each player gets 6 of their chosen animal. I'm the white tiger. Quentin is the crocodile. And Anthony is the rhino. And so you get your 6-player tokens. You get 2 laurel tokens with the 1 on them. And you get 2 player ability tokens, which are really nice. And the player ability is not for you to use. It's for you to negotiate with other players to use your ability. You negotiate what compensation they will give you. Either it would be laurels or future moves, maybe if you want them to vote for you. But just like in the original game, anything that happens in that right then it has to happen. Basically, if you make a deal and it's happening in that round, you have to do it. However, future things that are negotiated in future turns, the player who promised them can basically take it back and not follow through. So you got to be mindful of that when you're negotiating with people, if you think they might not follow through on their promise later. But if you make a promise and both actions need to occur right then both think there's no taking it back. You have to do it. So basically that is the setup. I mean, it's a very simple, easy setup. These are only used one time each, unless you have there's a token with a 2 on it. There's 2 of them that have a picture of looks like a little certificate on it. If you happen to pick up that token, you're able to place your ability token back on top of your board. Because once they're used, they go behind your screen, no longer can be used by other players, but it gives you the ability to put it back so you can negotiate again for other players to use that. You cannot use that on yourself. My ability allows them, because normally the zookeeper, he's on top of the laurel token. He allows you to pass over him without having majority. However, you miss out on that laurel token underneath him. My ability allows them to pick up that token underneath the zookeeper if they negotiate with me. Quintons allow them to move the same animal an additional time, or when they first place an animal, say they placed it in an exhibit and they have majority, meet the rules for moving, they get to move it an additional, although you only get one action. So if their action was place an animal, they could actually move that animal using his ability as well in the same turn. Or if they already moved their animal, following the basic movement rules, they could use his ability to move that same animal again. They could also use that to move a peacock. Peacocks are basically, you can bribe them to vote, but you have to bribe them with a 2 or higher for the laurels. You can move peacocks. They don't have to have majority. So this one, say you had an animal here, this one is in your way. You would need to use a turn to move that peacock out of your way. But once you're up here, you could see you and the peacock both have equal majority, because you can't place this in a 3-player game. That space is not usable. So you would need to either move the peacock out of there or bribe him with a 2 or higher laurel, or you would need to move the zookeeper there so you could just skip over that without having majority. At any time you move a peacock, you get 1 laurel. Anytime you help someone, you vote for them, or if they use your player ability, you get 1 laurel. So this game does reward you for helping others, and it rewards you for moving the peacocks. Even if you move the peacock as a bonus action, as you can see, if you pick up that token, it allows you as a bonus action to move a peacock in the same turn, because normally moving a peacock is your only action if you take it. You always get a laurel when you move a peacock, whether it's by the bonus action or on your own accord. So your 4 actions, you can choose one of them to do is add an animal to the zoo, and you have to add it to one of these 4 exhibits in the bottom. You can move an animal based on movement rules, which I'll tell you in a moment. You can advance a peacock. They do not need to have majority. As long as there's an empty space for them to move to, they can move. Or you can move the zookeeper to any laurel, on top of any laurel on the board. They don't have to follow he doesn't have to follow a certain path. So basically in this game, the zoo animals run the zoo. The only human in the zoo is the zookeeper. You're trying to get to the star exhibit. You have to have at least 1 animal in the star exhibit to get for any of your points to count at the end of the game. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most laurel points wins the game. And they're numbered 1 through 5. They're all different numbers, 3s, 4s. Several of the 2s have bonus actions on them. So whoever has the most points, when this is all filled, when 5 animals, it could be peacocks or player animals, are in the star exhibit, the game ends. Whoever has the most points wins. In the event of a tie, whoever is in first place, whoever got to the star exhibit first, if they're tied, they would win the game. So that is the tiebreaker. or second, say the second and third players were tied and the first player wasn't close in points. And whoever has the highest number, their animal, the highest number, if they're tied, that person would win the game. That's basically it. Right? Am I missing anything? I mean, it's a very simple game, but it's very strategic.
Oh, I'm going to go first.
So Quentin is going first. Oh, I didn't cover majority. Let me cover that really quick. So to be able to move, you have to have majority in the exhibit you're in. So these that only have one spot, you would automatically be majority because there's only one space there. However, this one has 5 spaces in a 3-player game. So you would have to have 3 votes. So you could do that by either having 3 of your animals in there, so you automatically get 1 vote for each animal, or if you only had 2, you would have to bribe one of those peacocks with a 2 or higher laurel. You could move the peacock, but however, you still wouldn't have majority because.
What happens if a peacock is the first one?
It doesn't matter. You still have to have majority. It doesn't matter. Even if there's nothing in there, you don't base it on the amount of animals in there. You base it on the number of spaces. So no matter what, you have to have 3 votes. So if there's not enough animals in there to get the majority, you would have to either place another one of your animals or put the zookeeper there so you can skip over that laurel and get to that next exhibit. Or you could wait for someone else to come in and negotiate with them to vote for you. So there's a lot of negotiating and in this game and a lot of strategy. So that basically covers the basics. So Quentin's going to go first.
We're flying.
So he's placing his animal there, and it just goes in clockwise order. There's 3 there. That's a good one, too.
I would get it first if you went there because I would go before you and I would just keep on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you need to move your...
Oh, they moved off the board. Need to move the peacocks back.
Hey! Uh-oh. My go?
Mm-hmm.
I will say Anthony won the first game and we weren't...
You can't move there. You don't have majority.
You don't have majority. You have to bribe the peacock, which you don't have anything to do that with, or you need to convince Daddy to vote for you.
Did everyone grab their 2?
I did. Did you get your 2?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Okay, so how about I give you 1 coin to move forward?
No.
2.
No.
Well, you guys aren't going to get anywhere if you're not going to negotiate.
I know! Because if I move forward, then you can move forward. And even though I'll get this, once I move forward, this one could possibly be at 5. So it would technically be a good deal for you. Otherwise, we're just not going to get anywhere.
Okay, you give me 2 and ensure that you would not put... Well, actually, it doesn't matter because I would put a character there, so... Yeah, okay.
Okay, and he gets a laurel for helping. So Quentin, you immediately oh, we missed one. You immediately replace the laurels.
I didn't get one for helping.
You didn't help. I helped.
He helped you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so my turn. So I am going to go there.
Well, you're blocking
Yeah,
him?
Anthony won last time by following this path, and we weren't stopping him. And so we now know to make him change his strategy up. We're not going to make it that easy for him this time.
Yeah, you guys got to pay for my ability.
Uh-huh.
What are we going to pay with?
Yeah, your turn, Quinn.
Okay, I'll just move the peacock up then.
Okay,
He'll
so
be
you
the
get
first
one
person.
laurel for moving the peacock.
He's literally going to be the first character up.
Okay, so I'm going to move there. You're just trying to stop me. Okay.
Mess with me, I mess with you.
Uh-huh.
turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
What do you want for your ability? So I get that.
To let me use your ability on my next turn.
So you'd be able to move.
Oh wait, no, yours is where you can move 2 animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
his is that wouldn't help me right now. Give me 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then I get 1 for helping you. Surprised you did that deal.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, actually, that'd be if I'd be able to bribe. So that actually does benefit me.
Okay, so it's your go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
My turn?
Yep.
First character is a peacock. Wait, do you have majority? I'm there.
The zookeeper's there.
Oh. So move the zookeeper. Alright. Who's go?
You're good.
I'll move the zookeeper.
Okay.
Your turn, man.
Oh, it is.
It's my turn.
I was seeing if can I move there?
No, you're not. You don't have a majority.
Okay, majority.
Right.
You put me in that.
What is this?
Yeah, this is a totally different game than our first game. We were such noobs our first game. We weren't really negotiating much or using much. We were just racing to the top. We weren't really stopping each other.
They were naive.
Okay.
Wait, that's his. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Why do you move mine?
Okay, so how would I'm just gonna.
You can bribe. No, oh yeah, you can move a peacock.
There.
Okay. Getting rich off those peacocks.
Hmm. And now,
My turn.
all of your money is face up, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Your turn, Quinn.
You want to keep your laurels hidden, so you can.
What
put
happens
them
if I
behind the
move the
screen.
peacock, but there's already a peacock there?
You can't.
How would I get across? There's a peacock blocking.
You would have to move the peacock up there.
Up here?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing all the work for her.
He's getting laurel for it. How's it for me? I can't move.
I'm just getting rich off of moving peacocks.
Do you get anything for bribing the peacock?
No.
No. You have to pay it too.
How would you get
It's
something
only
for
moving.
bribing it?
Moving this one.
I'm moving the peacock again.
Okay. What did you move?
I moved
The
here.
peacock.
Oh, yeah.
How did you get up there?
They're here.
You weren't on here.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
He was here.
I thought the peacock was there.
No, he was there.
Oh. I was going to get that one.
So determined to beat me.
Wasn't that a 4? Or 5? I didn't realize you were there. You don't have majority. You can't do that. I'm like trying to figure out what you were doing. I knew you couldn't do that.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Wait. Let me,
So I was like,
Oh, so you need to move yours. I need to redo my turn.
what are you talking about? I didn't go.
Oh, yeah. So.
I'm so rich off his moving peacocks.
That's what was confusing me. I knew there was no way anyone could move up there, and so it was like, yeah, Anthony's just trying to make his own rules.
He always does.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch him.
There needs to be a hawk character that's just watching Anthony the whole game.
So let's see. Kind of stuck in.
Yeah, because we blocked you.
Mm-hmm. Not easy
God,
peasy this
yeah.
game.
There's something I think you should do, but like I said.
Yeah, the helpful hints in the book said person that negotiates
put it
the
right
most
here?
is usually the winner. No, you put it back in the bag, I
Alright.
think. I
I'm
believe.
bribing the peacock.
I would think you would put it back in the bag. No, it's placed in a game box. So it's out of the
There you
game.
go, Amanda. Actually, wait.
How did you get there?
I bribed the peacock.
No, he can't go there.
Oh, wait, never mind.
It has to be in the
I
bottom
was there
floor.
anyway.
Both of you are just trying your best to break those rules.
I didn't notice that.
I don't know if it's worth putting. Actually, you put me there. Oh,
Yeah.
here. No, yeah, one of those.
Wait, there's that many?
Yeah, you have to have 3. Check out, little guy.
If you want to move, you're going to have to negotiate with me.
Okay, so I am going to. So, what would you want for me to use your ability where I can move another character?
Let's see if it's worth.
And on this, I'll explain what he's thinking. I will get the token for the first one for passing over it. Even with the new token, the second, using his ability, this animal does not collect any laurels. All it does is it gets to go to the next exhibit.
Ensure that you vote for me to pass here.
Okay.
You're getting a 5, so
All
remember
right.
that.
So he's trusting me to keep my promise. So he has to take that down. So I used it. I get this laurel. I replace it. And his ability allows me to move a second animal into the next
You
exhibit.
can lie to him to ensure he doesn't win.
So?
I'll vote for you.
Why'd you vote for him?
I can move a peacock.
Oh yeah, his bonus on that one allows him to move a peacock.
So let's see. Which peacock benefits me the most?
Okay. Oh, you get 1 for moving the peacock.
Can you vote for me here?
You need.
He's basically blocking me. I can't get anywhere. Who are you voting for me?
Don't feel pity for the boy.
I think what I want.
There's nothing he...
Did you get your 1 for helping me? I didn't take my 1 for voting for you.
Yeah, you just get...
That was for the peacock.
No, I didn't.
You didn't get the 1 for me using your ability, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay. What do I want?
Do you want?
If you will let me use your ability on a future turn for
Yes.
free.
Yes.
Okay, I'll vote for you.
Thank you.
And you do want to place them in numerical order because it makes a difference if there's a tie.
Now my points will count.
I am going to move the...
Why would you move it? You could go.
Because I want that token.
So you don't have a majority unless you go use a peacock. You are bribe
Let's
peacock.
see. Yeah, I guess you're right, because to make sure I get my points tallied. But
Yeah, so this game ends quick sometimes.
yeah, the game is over as soon as one more person gets in there. It's a fast game.
Hmm.
So, let's see.
So much strategy to this game.
Yeah.
And I guarantee we're not using the strategy to its fullest.
You could technically try to move there and maybe block her. Okay, I'm gonna move near Peacock, and that's Peacock Island.
Mhm.
There's all right there.
So how many's on that? 4 total? 5. I'm gonna put that there so you can see. Okay, so... Okay, so I'm going to use your ability. You're going to keep your promise? I get to use it for free because I voted for you.
What ability?
I get to use your ability where I get to move my animal additional time.
You have to pay me more.
You get one
You
for
can't.
me using it. That was our bet. That was our negotiation.
Either you decline.
You either don't keep your promise.
Okay, you can use it.
Okay, so
Okay,
you
gotta
take
put
it
one
down and you get 1 laurel. So I'm placing my animal and I'm just moving my animal there. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, yeah.
So it's my turn.
Mm-hmm. You might win just based on moving peacocks. Sure, go, honey.
You're not good at moving peacocks.
You're in the game?
Yeah.
What?
So I think I have the most points.
Wow.
Okay, so Anthony ended the game. I was going to get this 4
Three.
within 2 moves. Unless someone... Another way you could really hurt someone is by placing that zookeeper, knowing that they're getting...
I got 12 points.
Like, they could have hurt me by putting the zookeeper there, and that way I wouldn't have been able to collect a token when I moved up there. There's many ways to really hurt
That's
people.
points.
How many?
I got 12.
I have 11. You have 10.
Yes, I'm the master peacock mover.
So he's the zoo mascot. Very close game.
Because he
The
kept moving
crocodile
the
is the zoo mascot.
Moving the peacock in this game is what won it for him.
Well, I was just like, move.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to really mess with people.
Yeah.
We don't move the zookeeper enough, I don't think. Like, you could really hurt people from getting their tokens by moving that zookeeper.
Oh, I know.
Like, I could see you would really need to play this game, and it's a fast game. I mean, you would need to play this game several times to really see all the different ways that you could use different
There's
strategies.
a lot of strategy in this game.
Yeah, so we're going to do the review.
So what did you think about...
Are you going to move over here so they can see you? Or
no.
Okay.
So what did you think about the rules?
I think the rules are 5 out of 5. The rules were pretty clear.
What do you think about the rules?
Oh, the rules are very simple. And the book on this
That's
is
fun.
amazing. There's so many pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's only 11 pages, the book, and there's so many pictures that it's easy to follow. It was easy. It took us 5 minutes to set the thing up. We were playing within, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
And that, maybe 15, because I read through the history and everything, because it is such a short rule book. I was able to take the time to read about the game and But yeah, we were playing very quickly from the time we started.
And you could also use the original whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Zoo Vadis.
Yeah, that one. You can watch like videos on how to play that one. That's how we learned this game. We watched videos of that one.
Yeah, we watched the Zoo Vadis video just to see how similar it was, and we were surprised. Like, it's the same mechanics.
Yeah, we were very intrigued by the previous one.
It's the same base mechanics, but it's evolved with player abilities, and I definitely do see how this is a way better version because it's those player abilities, the peacocks, those just really add to it. They make it to me even more strategic the way you can use those to your advantage.
So I would give it pretty much 5/5. Great. I really like the rules, and like even the little what are they called? I forget what they're called. These things. The
player abilities or the screens.
The screens. They have all the player abilities, so it's kind of like a player aid.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched the previous ones. There's one thing I do wish that they implemented from the previous one. It's where they had negative ones.
Did they have negative ones?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. And so,
I didn't see negative ones.
Yeah, that would be cool.
See, that would be, maybe if they do an expansion, that would be a fun thing. But you do see what you're getting, so.
Yeah. But that would block people or kind of deter them from going or, continue that path. Yeah. And so it would make the game a little longer. I'm guessing they didn't do that to pretty much for the time frame. Mm-hmm. Yes, that would make the game a lot longer. But great rule book.
I actually do like it. It's one of those. That's the main thing I like about the game is its length. It's the perfect game. It's fast enough that it's almost a filler game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like the length of the game, it's the perfect length, and you never know who's gonna win. And there's so many different strategies. Like Anthony went this path to win in the off-camera game, and I just kept moving the peacocks, and that's how I won.
Yeah, there's so many different ways you can go in this game.
So what did you think about the components?
I would say components 5 out of 5. The peacocks, these characters, each player has a bag, a screen, ability.
But this is a deluxe version.
Yeah. So it basically has everything in the board. Basically just 5 out of 5. It's awesome.
Yeah, the components in this deluxe version, I was blown away. When I saw them, I was like, wow. So I think these are screen printed on it's amazing. And these are the chips. I love the chips. That's normally a $30, $40 upgrade.
I don't think it's for stickers because you can't kill them.
Mm-mm. And it's just, everything is just top notch on this game.
Yeah.
And even the little, these are amazing. It's just,
yeah, definitely quality.
Very high quality. In the rule book, it's got a very thick paper with a texture on it. Like they really.
Yeah, sometimes when you're reading the book, you might rip a page.
Not on this one.
Yeah.
This one's thick.
I know. I was saying if the rule book paper is low quality, you can accidentally rip a page.
Yeah, this is a really well made rule book.
So I would say the quality is really high. Not only that the size of the actual characters is actually bigger than you probably could see in the screen because they're actually probably half a finger size, and what they did was they made the board just big enough where you could play put the pieces. That's one thing with previous games there's Monsters on Board. They didn't make the meeple big enough for the player boards. And so it was kind of a little bit distracting. And so this game actually, they went through everything and everything's perfect, fits on the board. So really like the components. What do you think about the experience?
I would say the experience So I would say the experience is a 5 out of 5. We had a ton of fun playing the game. We were really intrigued by the videos of the original game.
Oh yeah.
We were basically just really intrigued in the game, and we had a really fun experience because there's so many different routes you can go. Like, I never thought that moving peacocks over and over would be enough to win you the game.
I know, that's why I kept, once I figured out that you might win moving the peacocks, I wanted to end it. So I wanted to make sure that I was either close to beating you or we would tie. And so that's why I was doing
But the thing is, you could have won if you didn't end it so early because I was running out of peacocks to move.
Yeah, so
I was actually getting scared of peacocks to move.
if we tied, I would have been the one who won.
So I would, in the future game start, I would move the zookeeper more to block you guys from getting points.
Yeah, I was thinking of moving the zookeeper maybe like here or placing something here, but then I realized, okay, there's only 2 spaces left, so I have to so I just moved the peacocks and it's what won me the game, just playing it safe.
So what did you think about that experience?
Oh, I really enjoyed this experience. It's just the whole level of strategy, the simplicity of the game, but the level of strategy is amazing. That's what I like. I like simple games that have a lot of meat in the strategy. I guess it's a good way to, because there's so many different routes, different ways you could play this game to win it. And you have to be you have to negotiate. You have to negotiate.
And this is actually a fun negotiation game.
Yeah, because if the game is complex, you're probably not even gonna play it that often, if ever again. If it's complex, it's a table hog, and you have to learn a 30-page rule book.
Yeah, this one would definitely make it to the table a lot because it's so quick and easy to set up, quick and easy to play. And quick and easy to relearn the rules. If it's been a while since you played it, you can just quickly pick it up and realize the mechanics of this game in minutes.
Okay, so for me, for the experience, I really enjoyed it. It's very strategic. It's more, for me, I feel people that enjoy chess is going to really enjoy this because you're kind of moving different things, so you're able to block people. I know I pretty much compare everything to chess.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I used to play in tournaments, so that was my thing. But I really enjoyed the mechanics. This is one of the simple mechanics, but like Amanda said, it has so much strategy to it. But you could teach this in 5 minutes or less and still have constant replayability and be able to move things around, and it would be a new game all the time. So what did you think about pretty much, I know I already said
I got a question.
What?
Is it weird I'm still doing the 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, that stuff?
Yeah, when you were saying it, that's why I stopped doing it. So what did you think about the mechanics?
I think the mechanic, I would just rate it 5 because... Wait, I did it again.
We're used to writing in that way.
Yeah, Amanda's not used to it, so she's kind of learned.
I just say what I think about it. I don't really give it a rating.
So basically...
What's your favorite aspect of the mechanics?
Wait, I was still going over. So basically, my favorite aspect of the mechanics, I would say, is the... moving the characters and decide what you want, because during your turn you have to think whether there's a lot of different things you have to think about. During your turn, you're usually thinking about, these are the main things, either adding a character, moving a character, or moving a peacock. I know those seem to be the things that you're mostly doing during the game, because all those can seriously help you.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about the mechanics?
Oh, the mechanics?
Or your favorite aspect?
My favorite aspect? I don't really know what my favorite aspect would be, but the mechanics flow they flow smoothly.
Where's the skip button?
Everything flows very smoothly together.
It's fast forward.
Well, how could you have a favorite? All the mechanics work together.
See, my favorite was the negotiation. Out of everything, of all the negotiation games we've ever played, I mean, we played Moonrakers, we played a whole bunch of different negotiation games. For some reason, this negotiation, like, it was simpler to do. Like,
I think it's because it's so open. It's so open-ended. There's no, like, other than, the negotiation is really open-ended. The only thing you can't negotiate is you can't trade off your player abilities. Yeah. You can't, I mean, you can trade laurels. They don't get the bonuses again. So really, it's very open-ended on the negotiation. There's very few limitations. And it's also, you're able to, you have to trust the person because they could totally take it back later and say, I changed my mind.
I know, that's why you have to limit what you're given, because you know that they might, not go through with it. But yeah, that's what I liked the most about the mechanics. The negotiation was so simple to do because, I mean, it's like they're not getting much and you're not getting much, so it's very easy to negotiate. Where other games is like you negotiate, that person's going to pretty much like take the whole thing.
I do okay, this is my favorite part. I just thought of it. You saying that. The fact that you get a laurel token for helping others, I do like that because in other negotiation games, they don't have that mechanic and it does make it more where people don't want to negotiate with you. Here, no matter what, actually, you're getting a laurel token.
Yeah, the expansion Moonrakers.
And your player ability.
No, I was saying a different game. This game reminds me so much like Summit. Because that game, every time you help someone, we were like unnaturally nice in the video.
Unnaturally nice.
We were like, help. I don't think we hurt Sarah once because it seems like you almost have to help. Well, like in the Summit game, you either help or everyone dies. So it's like this game, you either help or you don't get points.
Right.
Or you don't move.
But that is one of my favorite aspects. Now that I think about it, is the fact that you get something.
Yeah.
No matter what, you get that point for them using your player ability on top of whatever you negotiated. So even if they take it back later,
you get something.
Yeah.
So what do you think about replayability?
I would think I almost did the rating thing again. I think the replayability would definitely be a strong point on this game because, like, this game, it's basically a filler game.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like a game you can take everywhere because it does take a big amount of table space, a little bit, but you definitely, like, on the table, you could play this game a lot. You could probably get, like, 2 or 3 games in like, an hour.
Yeah.
Because this game, plus it's easy to set it back up because there's a bag for each character, and once you're done with it, you can just put each, like, character in their little baggie, and then we set it up.
I'm sure the Kickstarter will have an insert, which will make the streamline the setup tremendously.
Yeah, I like this deluxe version. It does have a bag for each character, which has their picture on it, which is cool. So you could put their player abilities, their tokens. You could literally be up and running in even less time, even though it hardly was any time anyway.
So that's your replayability?
Oh.
Because I know you're short with your answer.
I'm not as in-depth as you guys. No, definitely. I've already said everything.
Okay, so
it is replayable. It's highly replayable. I'll just say that.
For me, high replayability, everything she stated. It's quick to set up. It probably took us like 5-10 minutes to set up, and then tear down, so it was faster than the setup. And then also the play could range from 20 to 40 minutes, which they nailed that in big time. It's 20, 40 minutes.
We did it like, both games were fast for us.
I know.
It was 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, like they got that down, the time frame. A lot of games don't. Some take longer, some like way faster. But this one,
Well, probably the 40 minutes is probably with the more players.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good
Because you can play up to 7 players.
Yeah.
So I would say with a 3-player game, it's 20, 25 minutes. Is probably
I would say
more.
like 15 minutes because when we first played, I feel like we ended like super fast.
But we weren't playing as strategically. We weren't blocking.
We were playing kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took advantage of that.
Yeah.
Now we did not let you go down that path.
Mm-mm.
So replayability high.
I think another thing, apart from getting the points from the peacocks, you could let's say you were like in this area, you could place a bunch of peacocks here, and they were about to go here. You could basically block them. They would have to move all those peacocks, and the game would or bribe them.
Or put the zookeeper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could put the zookeeper.
But they wouldn't get any laurel tokens.
Yeah, so basically they won't get anything out of it. There's so much blocking. You can block points with the zookeeper. You can block them with the peacock. You can move them, or you can also use them to just block everyone.
Yeah. Or use your own character to block them from moving. Because they
Yeah.
want a majority.
I can see
think that
why they have more peacocks in the lower player count games.
I really want to play whatever character has the dig ability. That seems like a really cool ability. Being able to travel through the tunnels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think about overall total? Now this is a race system.
Wait, oh, okay.
So 10.
9.6
Oh,
out
wow.
of 10.
Okay.
Well, you get.
I would give this game an 8.5, which is very high for me. You know, that's a high score for me because it has seven different animals you can choose from, and each of them have their own player ability that you can offer up for negotiation.
Oh, I also forgot to mention the character designs are really cool, like the animal character designs.
Yeah. They put a lot of thought into this game. But yeah, he's got it. You can see. Yeah, so I would definitely an 8.5, and I mean it's cool that you could choose. There are 7 characters, so as a 3-player group, that also adds to the replayability because we could pick different characters each time, which will make it a totally different game because the ability you could barter is different for each one, which is cool.
See, I give it a 9.2 because I really like the mechanics and it's high replayability. It's quick to set up because I'm normally the one who sets up the games and tears them down. So this is like really good for me. It reduces the stress of having to set up for like 30, 40 minutes. So,
oh, is there punch outs in this game?
No.
That's another thing I like about the game. The punch outs.
Well, this is the deluxe.
This is the deluxe version.
Oh,
So-
well, like, I'm sure, wouldn't that only punch outs be the coins in these?
Maybe.
I don't think there would be that many punch outs.
And
At
the
least,
characters probably punch outs.
I mean, but like, if you're getting the deluxe edition, the punch outs take a really long time. And also, if you have a lot of games, all the punch outs really add up when you're doing the recycling.
Yeah. He does the recycling. So
I do all the punch outs. I spend 2-3 hours a week punching out games. So I don't know why he's talking about punch out because it doesn't affect him. So, but
he's basing it on his recycling mode.
yeah. So I give this a 9.2. I really like this game. I think that this is going to be a very popular game. I know it's from a previous game and a re-implementation of it, but I think what they did was amazing. And I think this is going to be a lot of people, a lot of families.
And from what
favorite.
we've seen, this is the best re-implementation. There's multiple different re-implementations of that game.
Yeah, so great game. Anything else you want to say?
I would just say, as an end note, it's a perfect evolution of an already classic game. Is what I would say.
I feel, it's basically like, to sum it up, it's the original game, but they modernized it.
Yeah. So
thank you for watching. Sorry if we took a while on that, but we are really excited about this game, and I really do think it's going to do well. It already seems to have a lot of following on Board Game Geek. We've noticed we've had more views initially on this video than other videos, so we can kind of gauge by that as well the interest level. The interest level is very high for this game. So that's why we wanted to go ahead and do the playthrough quickly so people can see more than just the components. They can see in action. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. We will put the link in the description so you could follow this game. So you'll know when it comes out on Kickstarter. Plus, I'm sure the developer will be putting out things about the game and giving you hints of when it's coming out. And things.
There are extras that we weren't privileged to that are going to be on the Kickstarter.
Right. So they'll be able to give you more of what's coming. Like he said, extras. So definitely this is a game you should follow and check out. It's a great game. And so we will put that link in the description. We hope you give us a like. Feel free to leave any comments. If not already, we hope you subscribe to our channel. We are growing and it's exciting. And thank you again. And we look forward to seeing you next time.